as you take a look at the Bills entering play here, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The stop by Shaquem Griffin.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of...
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 42-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
Buffalo Bills.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Green's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's a gain of
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams,
with a former Super Bowl hero, it's James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run. It's Mark Ingram pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Aaron Donald.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Now it's Ingram. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 22-yard line.
They run with Hines.
Naheem Hines.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure that you...
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Gain of 16 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this... is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Newton to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the point after.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
Throwing on second down, Stafford, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion on second down. It's Hines, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
He
second.
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against... They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to find Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
Emmanuel Sanders, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now start. First down, Stafford here. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Robert Woods.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seattle.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. Now Newton on first down. Running right through him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sack.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Bills on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Newton. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. P.J. Williams with a pick, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Newton to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd.
It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2nd and 10. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Seahawks.
Well, I know at
21.
points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bills, the train just keeps rolling 9 to start this campaign.